Joe, welcome to Kalgoorlie.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Can I say what an honour it is to come to Kalgoorlie? This is the third time in my life. Look, these things are important, what we're doing today. It's important that government actually talks to business communities, such as what is happening in a country town. There's the old saying, if you don't ask, you don't get. If you don't tell government about problems, we are not going to know about it. And communication between the business community and government is exceptionally important, and I'm super keen to hear anything that you can provide us that we can do to help you. It is, as I said, super important, and it's an awesome opportunity for business owners and operators to be able to talk directly with the people in government who can go back and either make things easier or better for you, or just maybe just get rid of one little bit of red tape and get that government beast off your back and make your life easier. The state government is obviously very committed to regional Western Australia. I think what you've seen in the last 4 years of the Liberal National Government has been an unprecedented commitment to regional Western Australia. And as a Metropolitan Member of Parliament, in my seat's only 15 minutes south of the city in Jandakot, I know that what is good for regional Western Australia is good for metropolitan Perth. I know that the success of the resources sector and communities like Kalgoorlie directly impacts the success and the wealth of the people who live in my electorate back in metropolitan Perth. So if I want to go out of my way to help the people I represent, then I need to make sure that what happens out here works well, and that you guys are part of the success story that is Western Australia. Part of what the government is doing to help the communities out here is to provide improved social and economic infrastructure for regional Western Australia. Major infrastructure upgrades are occurring in all kinds of areas, such as transport, telecommunications, schools, hospitals and housing, and you're seeing that either through direct investment from government departments or through the government's Royalties for Regions programs. We've seen a large amount of private sector investment in the mineral and energy resources, and it is so very important that local businesses can make the most out of the investment that the big players in the resource sector are making into the Western Australian economy. That's why the government's got a number of different programs that help the smaller businesses and the SMEs to compete, to actually be able to make themselves more efficient so that they can get a bigger slice of the resources pie. Throwing things around here, sorry. You may be aware that with the Premier's support, the Minister for Regional Development, Brendan Grills, established a parliamentary regional buy local working group, which was actually, or is actually chaired by John Bowler. This group investigates the challenges and opportunities that face regional Western Australia. One of its aims is to ensure that local business has the opportunity to supply to state government agencies and major resources sectors. And if that's not happening, I'd want to know about it. And if we can do it better, I'd also want to hear about how we can do that. Sometimes government agencies need to be reminded in the nicest possible way that they have an obligation in the way they spend taxpayers' money. Governments don't have money, taxpayers have money. It's paid for by workers, it's paid for by businesses. Our job is to collect that money as fairly as possible, and nobody likes paying tax. And also to spend it where the community needs it the most. It's not an unlimited bucket of money, but it's important that we hear from you how best we can spend it and how best we can perhaps change the way that we particularly take it. It's great to be able to tell you that a number of actions designed to support small business and medium-sized enterprises in regional Western Australia have been kicked off under this government. Importantly, this work on local content in the resource projects contributed to my Minister, Minister O'Brien, launching the Western Australian Government's Local Industry Participation Framework just in July last year, so just over 15 months ago. That particular framework contains 10 initiatives designed to maximise local sourcing. The government is engaging in very strong dialogue with project proponents, the big players in the resources sector, And they obviously are being reminded that they have a requirement to provide full, fair and reasonable opportunity for local suppliers, for the smaller players, to work on major projects underway throughout the state of Western Australia. We're also putting pressure on the Commonwealth Government about their need to respond to changed and more competitive market conditions, and also to engage closely with suppliers. Another initiative is the very successful Industry Facilitation and Support Program that's run by the state government, the first round of which was launched just last October. This program provides financial boost of up to $25,000 to improve the capability of suppliers working or entering the resources sector. You may be surprised just how easy a process it is to put in an application to help you make your business that little bit more efficient and to get some kind of tangible financial benefit from the state government to help you out. Over the first round, 132 applications were received, with 40% of these applications coming from regional Western Australia, and over $2.5 million has already been made available to companies under that program. If it helps your business become more competitive, if it helps your business get a contract or a tender from one of the bigger players in the sector, then have a go at it. Apply for it, come up with an idea. It's a up to $25,000 grant, and the process, I'm told just today by a recipient, is quite easy. In fact, they were surprised how easy it was. In fact, today I visited Goldfields Crane Hire to present the CEO there with a cheque for just over $25,000, their limit, who's completed their nominal project, which was a concrete hard stand and drain and waste separator for them to wash their massive crane trucks. Now it's $25,000 that helps them comply with their environmental regulations and requirements, but also that helps them well, that's half a person's salary for a year. So, it's a big boost to a small business. This briefing today is another working group initiative, and it's the second of 6 briefings that are being held in the regions. The first occurred in Geraldton in September and had an overwhelmingly positive response. So hopefully my wish for you all today is that you take something out of it, you get some ideas, and you don't be too scared to ask government if we can do something to help you. So this afternoon you obviously hear from a number of different state and federal government agencies about how they can assist your business improve its competitiveness and performance. You'll be briefed on the procurement contracting models that are used by state purchasing agencies, as well as you'll hear also about the positive experience of one local company which received assistance through both the Commonwealth Enterprise Connect and the State Industry Facilitation and Support Program, which I've just mentioned. So can I just thank everyone for their attendance? I don't want anyone to think I'm just paying lip service. I honestly feel absolutely honoured to be here, and I am super keen to hear any ideas that you may have on how the government can help you. And thank you very much for your time and listening to me. Cheers. Thanks.